Hey, Jarrett Lau here with Profitable Properties Boston and Green Ocean Property Management. I was recently asked by a prospective client, should I furnish my unit to try to get more rent? He sees that right now he is purchasing a multifamily property and he is looking to be able to make the numbers work. And he sees that a lot of furnished units, especially on websites such as Furnished Finder or Sabbatical Homes, is renting for more than the fair market value as if it was vacant. So he asked me, is the juice worth the squeeze to be able to put that in? And I said to him, it really depends. And now, what are the aspects that I consider or go through when deciding whether to furnish my unit? One, is there a short-term rental play? And I say that in the sense of, can it be used for both midterm? And I say that between 1 and 3 months, maybe even a little bit longer, and be used as a potential Airbnb, which might allow for a further increase. And in the greater Boston area, the Cambridge area, greater Boston, it's actually quite difficult to be able to get that approved if it's just solely as an investment and you don't live in one of the units. Now, he fortunately does live in one of the units, so his opportunity to be able to get the short-term rental aspect of it does come into play. Now, short-term rentals are much like running a hotel, and that means a lot more hand-holding, a lot more customer service, and a lot more work to generally manage a short-term than it would be a long-term rental. Next is the upfront cost and the capital to be able to purchase all this furniture. You're not going to buy every single thing at Wayfair, or you're not going to buy every single thing on IKEA or get the furniture for free on Craigslist. You got to be able to make it nice, right? In order to get really high rankings on Airbnb and to be able to get the money that you think and dream of with Airbnb, you got to have great rankings. You got to have it look really nice. I know for our Airbnbs, we have a professional designer do it, and that gets pricey very quickly. So do you have the upfront cash to be able to do it? Next is the ongoing maintenance of things. You have a lot more turnover that happens with the unit, and that might mean a lot more wear and tear, which means more maintenance for you as well. If the furniture breaks, for example, kids are jumping on the couch, which we've had done as well, you're gonna have to replace that couch. Again, not money that in the long-term game would you have to end up doing. There is a big tax benefit though, that if you're able to do a short-term rental and put the time and effort into it, that by tax laws allows you to be able to do a cost segregation, which is acceleration of your depreciation of your property, and I have another video for that, and allows you to be able to write that off even if you aren't an active real estate investor, which is a huge potential benefit for you. So these are all different things that you have to consider whether you should furnish the unit. In addition, I want you to remember that with the long-term rent, you can have more dependability on that income. You might have a tenant for a 12-month lease, and you'd be able to count hopefully on that rent every single month. The short-term or mid-term rental, you aren't guaranteed that. People are going to be staying for a few days to a few weeks to a few months. These are the type of things that you have to consider, because there's going to be ups and downs with your income, and you have to be able to float your expenses in the down months. So really important financial aspect of it as well. Next up is if you're living in the building itself and you have these transient people, there might be a higher likelihood of parties being thrown. And again, if you're living above them, that's something that you might want to consider for your peace of mind as well as for your family if there's going to be people moving in and out of the units themselves. So on the highest level, should you pay for furniture to furnish your unit in hopes of getting more money? Again, the answer depends. You have to take all these things into consideration and really make a decision at the end of the day whether it's right for you and whether it's worth the return that you put into it, both time and financially, to purchase everything. If you or anyone else you know is looking for assistance determining if they should rent out their unit furnished or purchase other additional properties, please think of me, Jarrett Lau, Green Ocean Property Management, Profitable Properties Boston. You get more than a property manager, you get peace of mind.